All right, back live, H&A 2023 with another amazing member of the herd. I'm so proud to have Lincoln Stewart as a member of this program. He brings knowledge and insight every day to the herd Facebook group. Lincoln Stewart, nice to have you in the booth, my man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
this
for
is awesome.
sure. So let's start out, let's tell us a little bit about yourself maybe, and you have an interesting path or an interesting story on how you got into the hardscape industry.
Yeah, for sure. So I kind of stumbled into it, kind of by accident, actually. A couple years ago, I was working as a public school teacher. COVID hit, and then I moved. And I didn't really feel like I wanted to go back into teaching in my new state. And so I just started kind of applying for jobs. And I've always liked building things. I've always liked working outdoors. And I found the company that I work for now, shout out Brookside Landscape and Design. And you know, it just kind of started as a job.
Yeah.
Just kind of a way to, maybe I'll find something better.
Yeah, way to pay the bills.
Way to pay the bills, exactly. And turns out I love it.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's great. You know, it's like adult Legos.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I just kind of fell into it, but I can't picture doing anything else.
Oh, wow. How amazing is that? Just tried it on a whim, and now he found out it might be his calling in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. What are some of the things about the hardscape industry that you enjoy? Like, why do you think it became something that you think you could do for a while?
Well, I think it stems back to that building things and creating things. And I've always been a creative person. I've always liked, you know, seeing what I can do with my hands and building things that last a long time and giving joy to other people, and transforming not only their yards, but their lives and the way that they live.
I love how you say that.
You know,
That's
their
exactly
daily life.
right.
Yeah, it's so I guess to answer your question, it started as this is just fun.
Yeah.
But now I see what I can do for people. So.
Yeah, that's amazing. And that's why we all love this industry. The ability to be creative. You know, we look back on our work and we can have a sense of pride. But then on top of that, we're transforming another family's life by how they live outside.
Absolutely.
How can that not feel like a rewarding career for
right.
sure? So,
yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you do for Brookside. I know you run a pretty solid team over there, right?
Yeah.
So, kind of what's your role there, kind of on a day-to-day basis, and how has the Hardscape Mentor Program helped you with your role in that company?
Yeah. So I'm a project foreman. I run a crew of 3, me and 2 other guys. And we're just out in the field every day, putting projects in the ground. My kind of day-to-day is, you know, just managing the job.
Yeah.
But I like to be as hands-on as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I work with a lot of younger guys who are even newer to the industry than I am. So there's a lot of, you know.
Already a vet to some people.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, yeah.
But, you know, so the Hardscape Mentor helps in that aspect of being able to, like, you know, this is how we're going to set our screed poles, and, you know, this is how we're going to find our grades, and this is how you set a paver. But also, for me, having the Facebook group to be able to go live in, be like, hey, I'm running into this issue, or, you know, how would you guys do this curve or whatever, and having real-time feedback from people all over the country who are like, hey, I would do it this way, or have you tried it like this? And then, you know, it just makes my life so much easier having that resource at my fingertips.
No, it's such a support group. It's becoming such a support group for what I like about it is the on-demand live factor, like you said. Guys are going to get a notification maybe that someone posted in the herd, and then they're going to get in there and give you their insight on that. So it's really become a support group. Lincoln is a foreman in the field. Might not have all the experience in the world, but he's got a massive support group that he can lean on whenever he needs to. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool. So you're gonna do this hardscaping thing for a while. He thinks, and he's got a good attitude about it, and he thinks that he found his passion. So it's your first. How many times have you been at H&A?
This is my first year at H&A.
First time at H&A. So
yeah, hopefully not the last.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it's once again, it's about surrounding yourself with like-minded people, right?
For sure.
So give us a little insight on why this would be an event to come to, and why you're always coming back.
Well, I think you kind of hit it on the head, like that. Just the opportunity to meet like-minded people, and you know, I feel like sometimes in the trades it gets a bad rap because everyone's all kind of closed off and they don't like new guys coming in. But with hardscaping, at least, I have not found that to be the case. Everyone is, you know, very willing to share their insight, you know, tips, tricks, don't do this, you know, kind of stuff. And, you know, so being in this place with 50,000 people who are all here to hopefully get better.
Yeah.
And pass on some knowledge is huge. So, I mean, surround yourself with people that are better than you, and you're going to get better yourself.
Hey, that's it right there. Well, thank you so much. I feel like I have a connection with Lincoln because I myself spent 12 years in the field as a foreman. That's why I love seeing what you're doing out there with these guys. I'm super jealous of the owner of Brookside. I would have died to have a foreman like you on my crew. So,
I appreciate it.
Lincoln Stewart, how do guys get a hold of you? How do guys see your work online? Because he's doing some really good work online, but if someone wants to see your work, where should they go, Lincoln?
Yeah, well, Brookside Landscape and Design on Instagram is our company page, and then if you want to follow me personally, at Lincoln Stewart 33.
Yeah,
so,
and I advise you all to do so. No doubt you will be inspired, especially if you are a foreman in a company. This is how you do it right here. So, Lincoln Stewart, thank you so much for joining us. We'll let you get back to H&A 23, but it's a pleasure and a privilege to have this guy in the group. So, thank you so much.
Appreciate it, Dan. Thank you.